Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome on in. How are we all doing? We got Gentle Gecko, which is Andrew. He changed his username. With the first, let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday. I had my day off yesterday, so I decided I wanted to play some Fortnite Star Wars Tycoon and figured I would go live and you guys can watch me play it and we can talk and chill. So I got my coffee. I'm ready. I got my Star Wars hat because we gotta represent with May the 4th. Yeah, let's go. That's right, Cell. Welcome in. Um, Update because obviously I haven't been live that much. I've been having a lot of health issues and back problems and stuff. And I was supposed to find out Friday, but they're still reviewing my case. So hopefully Monday they'll know if, I'm able to get the surgery and when it will be. So I'm going to keep you guys updated. I really want to make sure that I try to go live when I can and my back is doing okay, like right now. I was like, if I decide to not go live right now, I just know I won't be able to go live later. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go live right now, and I have a very exciting Bible study today. So we're gonna go ahead and read it, and then we'll get started, shall we? Okay, so today we are going over choosing light over darkness. This is a Star Wars themed Bible study. I don't know why I thought of this, but I wanted to. So here we go. Choosing light over darkness. In Star Wars, characters are constantly faced with a choice between the light side and the dark side. The dark side promises quick power, but it comes at a cost. The Bible teaches a very similar truth. We all face a daily choice between walking in the light or giving into the darkness. So, don't turn to the dark side means choosing God's way over temptation, anger, pride, bitterness, you name it. It's about resisting what feels powerful in the moment but can lead to destruction, and instead choosing what is right and life giving. So we have a few verses. John 8:12. I am the light of the world. Galatians 5:16. Walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. Let's go. I don't know why my sound alerts are not on at the moment, but Major Goofball, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. I need to get that fixed. I feel like it hasn't been fixed for a while, so I don't know what's going on. James 1, verses 14 through 15. Each person is tempted, then desire gives birth to sin. Obviously, if you want to read the full versions or if anyone wants to put them in the chat, have at it. We used to have a Bible bot, but I think it's not working anymore. Sad face. So, Ephesians 5:8. For you were once dark in darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. So, we have one, two, three, four, five things we're going to talk about today. Number one is the dark side is tempting. Just like Anakin Skywalker was drawn to the power, we can be drawn to things that feel good in the moment. Temptation often looks appealing before it reveals the cost. Number two, small choices lead to big outcomes. So Anakin didn't fall overnight. The same is true for us. Small comprises compromises can lead to bigger ones. Number three, emotions can pull you the wrong way. Fear, anger, and pain drove Anakin towards the darkness. If we don't give our emotions to God, they can lead us into sin. Number four, light always wins. Even after everything, there was still redemption. God's grace is greater than any fall. And then number five, last but not least, stay close to the source. In Star Wars, staying connected to the Force matters. In real life, staying close to God matters even more. So here are some reflection questions and answers for you today. Number one, what is the dark side in our lives? It can be anything that pulls us away from God and lead us into sin. So, number two, why is it so tempting? Well, because it offers quick satisfaction or control. Number three, how do we resist it? By walking with God and choosing truth over our feelings. And then number four, what happens if we mess up? Well, God offers grace and a way back. And that is through the Son, through the Father, Jesus Christ. He's the only way. So, choosing Jesus, and the Lord gives us grace. So, what is the main point? Well, the dark side may look powerful, but it leads to destruction. True strength comes from choosing God's light every day. In conclusion, you don't drift into the light, you choose it. Every decision matters. Just like in Star Wars, the battle is real, but the outcome depends on what you follow. So, if you've been struggling with temptation or feeling pulled in the wrong direction, now is the time to choose the light again. Ask the Lord to help turn us away. Sorry, my thing was trying to go to sleep. Ask the Lord to help turn you away from anything that pulls you from Him. Ask Him to give you strength to resist temptation and to choose what's right. Help Him and ask Him, not help Him, ask Him to help you to lead you into the light and the truth. And, just talk to the Lord. Like, like He's your best friend because He is. You don't gotta do a little prayer or whatever, just talk to Him. So, here is a little prayer for today. So, Lord, we just thank you for being our light in the dark world. Help us to walk in your ways, to resist temptation, and to stay close to you daily. Strengthen us to choose you in every situation. Lord, we just praise you, we glorify you, we lift your name on high. I just thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to play today, Lord, and just conversate with my friends here on Twitch, and to those who watch later, Lord. I'm just so thankful of the community that you're giving me, Lord, to be able to be a light in this dark world and to share more of who you are and what you've done, not only in my life, but other people's lives. We just praise you and we thank you, Lord, for everything. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's go. That was a good one. That was a good one. Who else enjoyed that? Who else enjoyed it? Okay, let's see. Can you hear the music at all, you guys, or should I turn it up a little bit? Because I'm trying to do good background noise, because we are playing Fortnite, so. Oh. Okay. I can hear it, but I don't know if you guys can hear it, so. I really enjoy this Star Wars Droid Tycoon. I might have played it for a few more hours. Can't hear it, but it was at the beginning. Yeah, I have it louder during is that better? It just needs background noise. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, I have it higher up at the beginning, but I try to make it lower when we do like Bible study and stuff. But I still want you to hear it in the background, you know? I can't just enjoy the music. Now, if you're watching the VOD later, you're not going to hear the music. You got to be in the streams to hear the music. So, yes, Andrew. Amen. Amen. I was playing this a lot last night, you guys. We had game night every Friday in my Discord. We have game night, and we might have played this for hours. Like I think I stayed up till like 4 in the morning, and I don't do that often anymore. So you hear it? Yay! Hopefully it's a good mix. Hopefully. Star Wars Droid Tycoon. Pick up blueprints to build droids, collect all the droids, and upgrade and expand your empire. Yes. They have 3 new games. They have the Galactic Star Wars, which is basically like capture the flag. So if you've ever played Halo or whatever, it's like capture the flag. Then they have a like Five Nights at Freddy type Slenderman game where you have to run away from Darth Vader and do all these tasks without him getting you. Whew, that was crazy. Um, and then they have this one, which is the Droid Tycoon. You love the Bible study? Let's go. I had to do something for Monday, May the 4th. Get it? May the 4th be with you. So just in case I'm not live that day, I was like, well, we'll do it today. So, bro got me right before I even got to my place. How rude. Where is my place at? Why is it all... What is wrong with this? This is my area, right? But it's like broken. Why is my place broken? How rude. I'll show you guys. So, the point is to get a whole bunch of coins and then buy stuff. Like, you want to collect all the droids. Um, and each droid, if you interact with them, you can customize them, you can sell them if you want. You can have them go to sleep and lounge. And then you have like a companion, so you can have one with you, and then you have them working. So this one is working and making me some money. And each one is a different cost and a different rarity, which is pretty cool. So if we go, hold on, let me do this part first. I don't know why it's broken. Why it ain't working. But yeah, so these are the other guys. So they do the battle stuff, and you can do um different stuff here as well. And you just want to get the better ones. I like my little rainbow guy. And then uh why is it locking? And then these are my little guys. They're all sleeping. But I might have to sell some of them. Because this is 2BB and this is 2BB. So I should probably sell one of them. Sorry guys. And then this one is my Rainbow R3. So I just don't want to sell him yet. Want to get all the rainbow guys. But yeah, this is not supposed to be like this. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why it's broken. See, it should look like that. This is how it should look. So I don't know what's wrong with it. So this is how you buy the the stuff. And there's like different tasks you have to do to be able to buy the right one. And then that is um that's in the droid decks. Where is it at? I might have to leave and come back in if it's gonna keep doing this. Where is my droid thingy? Um Hold on, I'm gonna leave and then try to join again. Because it shouldn't be doing that. Did you guys do anything for like the weekend? Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? I went to a graduation party. It was so cute. It was like lemonade themed. It was so cute. So we went to there and had a nice little time, and then I just got back. So, and my aunt from Arizona is here, and she brought her two chihuahuas, and they're adorable. I wish I could hold them more. I just want a little doggy again. I want like a little lap doggy again. I miss having a lap doggy. Okay, let's try this again. Will you work? Work, 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 work. I just want it to work. I don't know why I'm in a country mood. Country. Are you guys seeing this? Why is this so messed up? I just want to play the game. Fix it. Oh, do you guys see? I got Baby Yoda as my back bling. He's so cute. Look at him, Baby Grogu. Oh yeah, you guys are getting mad that I called him Baby Yoda, but Baby Grogu. And guys, May 22nd is the Baby Grogu and Mandalorian movie in theaters. Like, I can't wait. And then on May the 4th, if you go to Burger King, you can get a Burger King Mandalorian crown, and you can get like I think four different types of cups that I want to collect them all. So me and my brother is gonna go and do that, and I'm super excited. Yeah, this is not how it should be happening. It should not be doing that. What in the world? I just want to load into the game and have, you know, like, no. This, no. 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 That ain't me using the force, okay? It's messed up. The broken road led me straight to you. See how they have theirs where you can go up and view their stuff? That's how mine should be. So I don't know why it's not working. But there's like different ones. See how it's gold? Then they have default. They have like the diamond, the rainbow ones, and you have to try to get the ones that like um ooh. I don't even know which one I need. It'd be nice if I could figure that out. It's missing my thing. Like I can't even check to see what I'm missing cuz it's gone. Report. Can I report the game? Can I report that my game is messed up, please? Report. Submit a report. Um, a bug. Um, building? Maybe? Movement? Stuttering, vehicle not working, hoverboard not working, got stuck, unable to move, unable to build, issue piece, character glider emote, game world. Game world. Players are able to go through or under the ground. Interactive objects on the map don't work. Building or objects are blurry or not loaded. There you go. Wait. Retake screenshot. No, retake screenshot. No! Retake screenshot. Why is it not letting me? I want to move. Hold on. Do I have to go back? Back? Hold on. There. There we go. Let me do this. And then do. Now I do it. Okay. So, report. Submit a report. A bug. Game world. Objects are blurry or not moving. Accept. Sending report. We rebuke the spirit of glitchiness in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you for your bug report. Our building or objects are blurry or not loaded. Reports help us to ensure that Fortnite remains a fair, safe, and enjoyable game for all players. Do I need him? Or did I get him? Wait, what if I need him? Guys, I'm gonna be so sad if I need him and I couldn't get him because I can't load this thing. My mission's complete. Well, I can't even get over there. What if I walk way over here and then reload into, like, over here somewhere, you know? Maybe this side will glitch and my side will be okay. I'm really helping them. I'm taking pictures of all the bugs. Look, this guy has nothing here. Okay. I'm gonna leave, and then come back in. And then we'll see if it's fixed or not. If not, I'll have to play a different game. Because we can't have no. I can't play this game if it's glitching. Guys, I'm so sad. I played it for like. From like 10 p.m. to 4 in the morning. That's how much I love this game, but I can't even play it correctly. We know how horrible that is. Star Wars. Play. So, how are you guys doing today? Man, so many loading screens and glitches. You know, it's always one thing or another when I go live. It can't just be a smooth stream ever. If you're a streamer and you never have issues, like, are you even a streamer? Oh man. Please work. Please work. Please, Lord. At least this is working. This is here. Okay, so I needed him. He's the guy I needed, and it. No, that was the guy I needed. We need a gold B1 security, okay? I'm getting it. I don't care. I will get you now. I will get you. I will acquire you. I don't care if you don't work. I will figure this out. I got him! Yay! I don't care if my thing's bugged. I will play this game. I will achieve. Bro, my eyes are hurting. This is hurting. I'm sorry in advance. I want him so badly. I've been looking for him for like so many hours yesterday. You guys don't even know. This is horrible. Okay. Rebirth. Maybe it will work now. Maybe it will fix everything. Fix. 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 No? 5.35 million. I need a gold hover and is that a diamond R9? Gold hover, diamond R9. Gold hover. Gold hover. Gold hover. Gold hover. Gold hover. Gold hover. Diamond R9. Gold hover. Diamond R9. Why are you shooting me? Just let me play the game. Stop being annoying. I'm just trying to play my game. Let me pick my items. I really don't like it when people do this. I know it's part of the game, but it's annoying. I need the diamond one of that. They're gonna shoot me again. Sentry! He looks pretty cool as Diamond. Diamond R9! Diamond R9! We can do it! We can find it! We can acquire it. The only bad thing is waiting, and the rarer the item is, the harder it is to, acquire it. I need that, but in gold, the hover one. Whee! A rainbow pit? The gold ones have to be coming soon, right? Mooey! Christ is good. Amen. How are you doing, Shuli? I miss you. It's been a while. Yay! Hugs! Thank you for the hug, Shuli. I'm waiting for a diamond and a gold thing. Had a good Bible study today about John 1:3. Ooh, okay. John is a good book. I think it was in October when I was reading through the Bible, and it was October of 2020 that I was reading John, and that's when I turned to Christ, was reading John. Not 3. The 3 is 3. Oh, okay. You're good. Ooh, a gold 2BB? Yeah, I love it. You know, Shirley, I prayed for 4 years for you. Isn't that crazy? Over 4 years of just praying for you. And the Lord answered my prayers. How am I? I'm waiting for back surgery. I'll be out probably for 2 months. Whenever that happens, but I'll try to go live and update you guys right before I have surgery. Aww. Moo. Moo. Yeah, we just pray that he'll do the surgery. Hopefully it happens in June. June is when I'm looking to have the surgery. So I got your back. I got your back. Well, thank you, Shuli. I appreciate it. Why are the ones I want so rare? Literally, half of the time, this is what you're doing. Oh, I need the diamond one. Not that one. I need the diamond one. Silicobra. What Pokemon is that? Lo is so cute. Oh, you know what? I don't even have enough money. Why am I over here? Oh, right, because my game is glitching. Okay, but this is what I was gonna show you, okay? So here, you gotta collect all the droids, right? And the ones that you don't have are like that, right? So you want to try to get all the default ones. Right? You want to get all of them. Then you want to get all the gold ones. So you want to collect all the droids. These are not the droids you're looking for. Yes. And then you want to find all the diamond ones. And then you want to get all the rainbow ones. And that's my goal, is to get all the rainbow ones. But yeah, you want all the good ones, and you just want to collect them all. I was thinking of just like building them and then selling them. But it's a long process, especially when your game is glitched. We Yeah, see this area? This area is fine. This is how the whole thing's supposed to be. So I don't know why the other area can't log in. Okay, let's figure out what this is. An ALT default. Okay, I'm gonna sell this one. Yeah, see, this is how you're supposed to play it. I don't know why all that's not working. I have no idea why it's not working, but it's okay. Oh, Shuli, did you hear that I am in the middle of making a song with my brother? And it's gonna be on his next album, hopefully. Yeah, I did the lyrics for part of his song too. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'll actually have a song out, you guys. That's not a cover with my brother. Isn't that crazy? A roller. Oh, that disappeared. Okay. And then this spot works too. I need better droids here. They're not making it fast enough. You know what? You, sir. Come here. You, I need you. First of all, you need a hat. Come with me. Okay. You are gonna switch with 11, 33, 105. So you're gonna switch with him. You're gonna swap. Oh yeah, look how fast that is. Okay, so you, I'm gonna lounge you for now because once I get this one, he should be able to go here. So let's see. Who do I need to give up? Okay, you're 84, 21. I'll sell you 30. I'll sell. I gotta keep the rainbow one. Should I? Oh, I'll go ahead. Okay. And then I'll get this real quick. I am playing over the glitchiness. I don't care about the glitchiness. Stop. I just want to play the game a nice way. Ooh, hello. I like the diamond ones. They're so cool. I actually like the diamond ones more than the rainbow ones, but the rainbow ones are the best ones to get, so. Yes, I know. Bible me so loves me. This I know. I need R9 diamond, right? And then the hover gold. So like this guy, but it's hover and it's gold. And then I need the R9 diamond. So those are the two I'm looking for. Even though I really like that one. People don't know how to play this game right. All they do is attack. So sad. We're probably not even trying to get the same thing, so why are you even fighting? This is why I like playing. Yesterday I was playing with yeah, I need this guy but gold. I was I was playing with um Wolverine, and I was playing with um I'm just trying to get a certain thing, so I don't care about getting attacked. Hover can. I like that one. Well, hello, welcome back. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what happened there. Got no idea how that happened. Um. Welcome back. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened, you guys. It just did what it did. Remember me, memory. Barbecue stain on his white t-shirt? Oh my goodness. Something like this. Thank you for the lurk, Julie. You've been trying to eat healthier? That's good. That's awesome. I should have done it on the other one. This is like my eyes hurt looking at this part because it's so glitched. Feel free to look at my whole stream, Fortnite. Check it out. It's glitched. $105. 33. So we're gonna swap you with you. Because you are gonna make me a ton of money. And then you can just be my friend. That means you I can sell. Okay, so all I need is a diamond R9 and then $5 million. There's a lot. And I don't know how much money I need for that. I don't know how much it is. I got no idea. How long are they gone for? Oh, he's almost gone. We got 4 minutes left on this one and 1 minute. Well, 2 minutes on this one. So. It was Jesus, always was. Oh, walk alone, alone. In the wedding, in the children, dwelling in the wedding. I want low so badly. Okay, so now all we're looking for is a diamond R9. And then we can do a new rebirth. So we're looking for diamond R9. We want this guy, but we want it to be diamond. So that's what we're looking for. Nevermore. Heaven, only one to know it by. Loading. Connecting. I'm tired of getting shot. So we're gonna go private and maybe it will fix my glitches. If it don't, I don't know what to do. I got no idea. Lord be praised, be praised, King Jesus. Be praised. Please work. Please. I beg of you, work. It worked. Thank the Lord. Look at this. This is how it's supposed to look. Oh my goodness. Finally, it works. Thank the Lord. Yay! I just had to go private. That's it. Be brave. Ooh. About time. Okay, now. Gold R9. That's what we need. Gold R9. Oh. B1 security. Gold R9. That's what we're looking for. A gold R9. The roller is so cute though. In diamonds. Oh my goodness. Gonk. I just love the names of the droids too. They're so fancy. Gonk. BB, 2BB, R2, DRK, 1 probe, 2BB, rainbow. Oh my goodness, I like the rainbow one. See, we need that, but diamond. In between, way with me to another world. We will rely on each other. Never to another. Dolly Parton. Mono Walker. What is that? 208 million? That's a lot. And what's nice is no one can take them from me. Haha. For each other. With each other. In between, away with me to another world. We rely on each other. Another to another. After I do this rebirth thing, we'll play the other two games and I'll show you both of them. Somewhere. Whoa. Sinnet Hovercom. Let's read. Between. Away with me to another world. We can lie on each other. Another to another. When we're in between, when we get wrong, you'll away with me to another world. We rely on each other. Another to another. Why do they take forever to get the one you need? Why does it take forever? I don't know. Yo. We rely on each other. We're just looking for R9 Diamond. How rare is it? Oh my goodness. It has to be really rare because it's never coming out. Oh, there's R3 Diamond. Part of me just wants to get all the ones I'm missing first and then go back to trying to get that one. You know, might as well get all of them. R9 Rainbow. You know what? I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I want this rainbow guy. I'm doing it. Why wait for the diamond when you can have the rainbow? You know? Gotta speed it up. Whee! Oh my goodness. Yawning. You're almost done. You're almost done, R9. You got this. One minute left. He's so cute. Okay, who do I want to take away? 207, 51. You can go to the lounge. And then you can work. Go ahead and work. Yeah, you're gonna make me good bucks right there. Good bucks right there. Look at that. How much faster he is. Now, this one and this one I need to change, but I need to wait till they get back from their trips before I can change them. Um, so I'll have to do that. And since he was 1 million, I know, or yeah, something like that, he's gonna be way cheaper. He's only 51. I don't know how much the other two are though. I'll keep you just in case. You know what? And you can go there too. Go to sleep. Have fun. And I also need more of these. I need to get like the diamonds and golds of all these guys too. Um, so okay, let me go way over here and make sure I'm not missing any. Am I missing any good ones? Two BB is so cute. I had to. It's rainbow. I love rainbows. They're so cute. The rainbows and the diamonds are so pretty. I like both of them. They're both beautiful. Customize. Okay, 207. 3. Oh, we're gonna swap. Because we want both cuties here. And since you're working, you need your hat. And then I'll probably switch him with one of these guys and then switch another. But I want to try to get all rainbow stuff. You can go to the lounge. Go to the lounge. Enjoy yourself. I didn't mean to click that. I accidentally made another one. I lost all my money because I ran over the thing. No, now I gotta get all my money back. Gotta get my moolah. My money. $207. 51. 33. We got this. We can do this. We. You can play it how fast, how slow you want. It don't matter. Okay. Oh, another one? I really want it. I can have them all working for me. Wouldn't that be crazy? I think that'd be crazy. The B1 security is diamond too. See, why can't it be that one? Why does it have to be the R9? I don't get it. I don't understand. No, it's R3. I need R9. 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 Come. I don't need default. I need diamond. Apparently, diamond is really rare because it's not popping up. It's taking forever. Yeah, Andrew, I've been doing the the method meal thingy for like dieting and stuff, and I think it's been working really well. Um, Basically, for those who don't know, the plate method is you have half a plate of vegetables, a quarter of your protein, and then quarter of starches. Then you have a cup of um. That one's so cute. You have a cup of fruit, and then you have your drink, whether it's milk or um whatever drink. But it's been working pretty well. I've been eating less starches though. For me myself, gluten free is a lot better for me. And then, instead of like, I'd rather have a little potato than like a piece of bread. So, um, I've been kind of working along and doing less starches, and I think it's been working a lot better for me personally. Um, but R9 diamond. Currently, it's a hard one to get because it's not coming through. Let me make sure. Yeah, R9 diamond. R. Wait, no, it says I got it. When did I get the R9 diamond? It just says I need 5 million. Where is my R9 diamond at? Unless they counted the rainbow one. Interesting. Okay, so you are 84. And you are 336. So you're okay, I think. But I want to change you to something higher. Because these are like millions. And this is 300 something K. So I want. Okay, so this one I can sell. And then this one, I'm gonna be my companion and come up here with me, mister. Because you're gonna swap out with this guy. You're gonna swap. So now, he's. Yeah, that's a lot faster. And then you, I'm gonna sell. Okay, so now. Ooh, should I unlock it? I'm gonna unlock it. Okay, so they're both gone on missions. These guys are making money. I need to get more R9 rainbows. If I get more R9 rainbows, imagine having all these guys be R9 rainbows. That'd be funny. That'd be making a lot. And then here, I need to get better ones of these guys. 390. 400. So we'd want the diamond and rainbow over here, or the rainbow ones over here. And then here we yeah, we want more rainbow ones over here as well. We kind of got a plan going. Um I need what, 5 million something? What did it say? 5 million? 5 million. Yeah, 5.35. 5.35. So we're getting there. And obviously the better ones of these guys we have, the more money we'll get. So okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna sell you. Whee! You can also, this thingy, you can hit, and it gets you coins as well. So you can hit these while waiting, you know, if you want to get money a little faster. Sometimes this works as well. So. And then look, now these have gone up a little bit. Hello, Tad. Hello, Tad has appeared. Hello, Ted. Okay, we're almost there. I think one or two more go arounds and we should be where we need to be at. Okay. 5. We're so close. Yeah. Woohoo! Let's go. Okay. 9.85 million. We need a gold ground mech, a diamond org, and a diamond ALT. So a diamond org, a diamond ALT, and then 9 point something million. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna gotta get a lot more. Okay, we'll do one more round to go, and then I'll switch to a new game. Do you guys want to watch me do the Galactic thing first, or the Darth Vader Five Nights at Freddy type game? Pick a game, any game. I gotta be careful not to accidentally boop right there, you know? That's 6 million. And knowing me, I'd probably do that. 10 times a diamond paint? I can do gold, but I like the blue. But you know what? We're gonna go gold. We're golden. We're going up, 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 cause we're golden. Whee! Gold ground mech. I don't even know how much these are though. Arg. revival. To this on my own. Whoa. Was it gold? I don't remember if it was gold or not. Oh my goodness. Was it gold? Gold ARG. Ah, no, it was diamond. Depending on how good he is, I'll trade him for someone who's lower. $246. 246, huh? 246. 246. 91k. 6 something. 360. So you are gonna swap. And then you, I'm gonna sell. 91k. Oh, I should have switched this one. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Navic. IDO. Ooh, that one I like. Gold ground. So I need gold ground, diamond, the other two. Gold ground mech. Diamond, the other two. Gold. Real quick. ARG ALT. ARG ALT. ARG ALT diamond. Gold ground mech. I like R9. I like R9. It's cute. I don't know how I'm gonna get like 9 million. I keep on buying R9s. But they're so cute. I want them all to be rainbowy. And this one, technically, I could make this one for 6 million. But this one is 336, and this one is 1.4 million. So like, this one's already doing a lot faster than this one. He's cute though. And then these two are the other ones that I have. But technically, once I get 6 million, I could do this another droid station and then get even more money. So I might save him for that. I like the cone hat. They're so fun. The little cone hats. Okay. So you are now my friend, I guess. You're now my buddy. Wait, what are you at? You are 336. Where's this one? Swap. Because you are 336. You are only 20 something. So you can go to the lounge. Head over to that lounge, mister. Head on over. What is that one? Olik Tech. Olik Tech. Olik Tech. 14 million? That's crazy. That's suspicious. That's weird. ID 10. ID 10. R5 gold. Pit diamond. Where's the ones I need? Where art thy be? Where art thy be? I want like dried mangoes to eat right now. I want or sushi, something like fresh. Sushi always sounds good. I love sushi. Sushi. Ooh, deconstructed sushi bowls are really good too. Super easy to make. It's like you're making sushi, but it's deconstructed and in a bowl. So you don't have to roll it. You just cut everything into small little bits and put it in a bowl. And then you eat it. And it's delicious. Ooh, what a rose. My mind is down. To BB. None of the things I need. I would like a better B1 security guard. A rainbow one or a diamond one would be nice. Not the battle one. We want the security one. The security one's more expensive and rarer to get, so nicer. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness. How am I already getting tired? I still have so on our Discord we have a 10 p.m. Bible study if you guys are interested to ever join. And then we have here it is. So this is the Discord if anyone wants to join it. But we do Bible studies tonight at 10, and then 11 p.m. we are watching a movie, and the movie today is Flubber. So if you guys are interested and you want to join us, feel free. B2RP. Have I seen that one before? I don't think I've seen that one before. Slow down. And you won't slow down. Yeah. Hover. I don't need that one. I almost got him. Almost. Almost bought him. Oh man, I can't wait to have this back surgery, you guys. My back hurts so bad. It'll be nice to possibly be able to sit here without extreme pain in the upper thoracic area. Thoracic area. T7, T8. I also have issues at T10, 11, 11, 12, and 12, L1. Woohoo! Ain't that fancy? Oh my goodness. I need ALT, but the diamond. My own me. Tell me. You say everything will be okay. Help me believe it. You rarely stream. Yes, Alex. I was just talking about it. So, I've been having really bad back issues and I'm about to have back surgery. So, I'm hoping after my back surgery, which um is soon. They're still debating on when I'll have the surgery. But as soon as I have the surgery, it will be like a 2 month, that I won't be here and then I should be back. So, but yeah, I do miss streaming all the time. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's been a lot of health and back pain, and that's why I haven't been live. So even right now, I'm like trying to sit up because I just couldn't lay anymore. So we'll see how much longer I am live right now. But I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when I'll have it. I still have to have the consultation too first. Basically talking to me and be like, okay, we're gonna have it this day. I'm like, great. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Tell me, tell me. No, I really do miss streaming and talking with you guys. But I figured I'd get on and update you guys, and I'm gonna definitely try the best I can to go live until I have surgery. But my back hurts really bad, so if I do go live, they most likely will be like not long streams like I was doing. So, but like I said, I'm gonna do streams until back surgery, and then when the back surgery happens, I'll be out for like 2 months, and then hopefully I'll be able to come back and be in less pain. That would be amazing, right? When are they gonna put the items I need out? This is, I think, the hardest part is like waiting for the items you need, the droids you need. I'm kind of glad I moved to the private though, because when I was in the open thing, people just kept shooting me. I'm like, well, this is annoying. I need ground mech, but I need a gold one. And then I need two diamond ones. I need ALT and the other one. The which one is it? ALT and darn it. ALT. Let me find it. I need ARG. So I need a gold ground mech, ARG, and then ALT. I knew it was something. Something. Let's try this again. Let me make sure I didn't miss any ones I need. Okay. I don't think I missed any that I need. Nah. I think I'm good now. And back to where we were, but if there's one that I really want that's like 2k 200 or a lot of mil, like 2 mil, I can buy it now. Yay. Hooray. I need ALT butt diamond and ARG diamond. And then I need the ground mech gold. And then I need like 9 million coins. And then I'm good. If you guys haven't played the Darth Vader game, that one, if you like Five Nights at Freddy or Slenderman, you'd probably like that one. Because Darth Vader chases you. I wanted to play that one after this, but I really want to play with other people. It's more fun with other people. So, hover! Oh my goodness, I like the hover one. Or 5. We're getting there. I have a feeling one of them will pop up one day. I'm just trying to find there's one person that doesn't really join unless I message them and tell them I'm live. And don't understand. Come on. I just need one. One that I need. Pop up. Por favor. I really want to get the nav, but as soon as I get this one, then the one I want will appear. So I'm trying not to get it right now. I'll get it later, but you know? I want to get them all. That's what I should be working on. Is just trying to get them all right now. But, you know, cuz I don't think I have any of the Vex. There's some of the like R5 and R3 I think that I don't have. Um, but like the goal is to collect all the droids. Like you don't have to have them in your thing. You can sell them, but you want to it's like Pokemon. You got to catch them all. Like you want them in your Pokédex, but you don't have to keep them type thing. It's the same here. You just want to collect them all. R2 is 3 million. That's crazy. Optistrike 148 million legendary. That's crazy. The Sentry is cool. The epic Sentry. But like a lot of these ones, they're like under 10k, under 50k. So like, I could buy like 5 bazillion of them and get them in my data, my database. But track R. Yeah, there's some of these that I've never seen before. So hopefully the ones I need are gonna pop up soon because some of these like Strike Orb, Don't know what that is, but you know, it's there. The Senate hover is gold. The ID10 is gold, you know, like, so hopefully the ones I need will start popping up here soon, and then I'll be able to get them. Because we got two diamond ones that I need. Oh my goodness, my back. Would you see? Life, you just believe everything. Come on, Mono Walker. 26 million. So expensive. Oh my goodness, I love baby Grogu on the back of my outfit. It's so cute. I love it. It's adorable. Fancy. Fancy. Not the Spotify ads. I had to cancel my membership. I was preparing for like having surgery and stuff. I was like, oh, I don't need it for like at least 2 months. So cancel. But you know, ads. Ugh, why so many ads? Why? ALT. I need a diamond. So the question is will I get the other stuff if I buy all like the default and gold ones, you know? Like if I just buy them all, you know? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like if I get all the defaults, like, you know, the uncommons, the commons and stuff like that, and like just get them all. Um will I be more likely to get the gold and diamond ones? That's kind of something I'm like, I wonder. Will I get more of this thing if I get the regular defaults? You know, the commons and stuff, the ones that I need. Like I don't have the Navex. I don't even think I have the R3. I don't have the Senate hover cam. I don't have that one yet. I don't have any of the diamond ones. I don't think the CB diamond one. I don't have that one. I don't think. I don't have R7, but that's legendary. That's like 28 million. That's crazy. Vectorm I don't have yet. Low. I might have to get low. I might have to get low. I'm getting low. I I need low. Low is so cute. People may not like low because, you know, they didn't like the movie, TV shows, whatever, but I liked it. It was cute when they were growing up and she had low. It was adorable. It was super cute. Customize. I don't want you to have any hats. And I want you to be that color. And you can follow me because you are gonna be 336, 364, 630, 246, 246, 91. Okay, you are going to swap with him. And then I'm selling you. Because you are gonna make me bank. And you're so cute. So you can be in the front like it with the little thing. So cute. Anyway. Don't mind me, just ah. Yeah, I got my R9s. My R9's working over here. My R9s. My rainbow nines. And then I'm trying to get better ones of these guys. That's my next goal, is to get better ones of those. So I can make more money. And I gotta go way over here to make sure that I don't lose anything. That I don't miss anything that I need. Ooh. Okay. Just making sure I don't need anything else before I bring this over here. I'm gonna have a lot of goodies. Yay. They're so cute. They're adorable. Here. There. That's better. Whee! 9 minutes. That's crazy. I'll just leave you to it. I got some more robots I need to get. You know, like uh, I need none of these. Holler. Yep. Hover. So cute. Run. I'm getting some really good ones now. I just gotta be careful because I don't want to get I want a diamond one of that or a rainbow of the B1 security. So I'm kind of waiting for that one. But I didn't have those yet, so I wanted to get them. And since I had the money, why not just spend it, right? Why not? You ever just do that? I got the money, so might as well. In games. Don't do that in real life. Be smart with your money, okay? Wee. I got a few really good ones, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to wait a while for any other really good ones to pop out again. That's the only bad thing, is it takes forever. And one cool thing though is it does pop up if there's like a diamond or rainbow. It doesn't pop up the gold one. So if I'm looking for the ground mech, it won't tell me that there's a gold ground mech. But see, it let me know that there was the Senate hover cam. It did let me know about that one. But but it won't tell me any of the gold ones. So if I'm looking for the hover and it's the hover ground and it's, rare, then I need to just wait, But once in a while, I'll make sure there's nothing here, and then I'll go and then collect all my stuff and then come back and then make sure that there wasn't any while I'm like trying to, wait and get more. Because this is kind of fast. You can get them pretty quickly. 2 minutes here, 1 minute there. Super fast. Okay, I don't need any of these. Radio. He is the way. He's the only way. This is the way. You know what I really like? Ginger juice. These are the I still don't know if it's lychee or leche, but these are the the lychee ones. Um I wanted to play man, I want to switch to so badly, you guys. I want to play uh Pocopia so badly, and then New Horizons, Animal Crossing. I have a Switch Lite, but it's hard to stream a Switch Lite because it don't connect to nothing. So, um that one is strong with the ginger. Woo! Let me see if I can show you. It says, "Enjoy Jesus Christ. Thou shalt never thirst." It's like a Coca Cola shirt. I love it. They're still not giving me the ones I need. How long do they take? Hydrate. Thanks for the hydration. See, Andrew is keeping me alive. He is making me drink water. He's hydrating me. Thank you. This is eternal water. I love it. Best brand of water ever. Just saying. I have the hiccups. Okay, real quick. $1.6 million, bro. Swapping. Cause look what you gotta do. You gotta go. Cause look at how much he's making me. He's gonna make me bank. You just out of luck. 1.2 million. 1.2 million. 1.2 million. Okay. Let's see. Do I have anything I need? Nope. 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 No. Well. I wonder if you grab it, like when you don't have, and you put it in the whatchamacallit, like to sell it to the little guys. If um why can I not think of names right now? What are they called? Jawas? The little Jawa guys? Are the That's what they're called, right? Little Jawas? Because Ewoks are Ewoks, right? Jawas. 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 I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, you guys. Oh my goodness. For example, which one is this one? R8. So I need an R8. I need a ID10, and I need the Senate hover cam, and I need R4. So I need 8 ID Senate R4. Hey, Dark! Welcome in. How are you doing? Let's see if they have any. R. R. R8? That's what I need, right? R8? So, question. If I do this, he's not in yet. So I have to build him. Okay. That's what I needed to know. Where did he go? he go? Where did he go? Did I lose him? He like disappeared into the abyss. He left me. He's not here no more. What is this? Okay, so these are... Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna switch with this guy. So we're gonna swap. And then we're gonna take this guy. And we're gonna swap with this guy. And then he's gonna work over there. So, now, these guys are R9s. They make a good amount for 32, you know. So, they can be here. And then now that these guys are over here, I can work on getting them better, different ones, you know. We'll do this again. Okay. So, that will work for that. Hover R is 390. 420. So I can sell him. As soon as he's made, I can sell him. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Let's go. Let's get... I guess I need to find a R8 again. Because I lost it. I don't know where it went. I have no idea what happened to it. It just disappeared. Come back here. I need you. I need you for my droid. My droid decks. Okay, now. Is it in here now? No, it has to be made. It has to be... It says crafted one. So why is it not in here? Oh, see, it has to be done. So now if I go over here, it's in the droid decks. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this one is ID10. ID10 Senate, and then R4. ID10 R4. ID10 R4. ID10 R4. And then the other ones I'm looking for, obviously. ID10. Okay. Okay, get this guy made. Whee! Get everything made. Yeah, yeah, yeah. are pretty smart. R7 is expensive. Yes, you and me up the wall. Original, know it all. Oh, you think you're special? Whoa, think you're something else. Okay, so you're a rocket scientist. Don't impress me much. Then you got have you got the touch? Get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright. Run in the middle of the night. Impress me much. In his pocket, just in case. Rocket. Whoa, think you're special. Whoa, you think it's something else. Okay. That don't impress me much. Don't you got the touch? Don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright. What did you wonder in the middle of the night? Impress me much. Yeah. Be joking, right? Oh, feeling special. Whoa, you think it's something else? Senate Hovercam and ID10. Senate Hovercam ID10. We're gonna catch them all. We're gonna get them all. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I think you're alright. Run in the middle of the night. That won't keep me warm. Oh, you got the touch now. Yeah, I think you're alright. Cold, windy nights, winter, lonely, impress me much. Yeah. Sail. Okay, I need. What's the other one I need? He's Rainbow! I need him. $392, $420, 1.6 mil. So, when that guy gets made, he's gonna replace this guy. Yay! Woo! So fun. Let's go. Okay. Oh, wait. What do I need? Uh, diamond, diamond, gold. Diamond, diamond, gold. Okay. Senate hovercam. Senate hovercam. Senate hovercam. We need the Senate. We need the Senate's help. We need Senate hovercam. Yay. 48 million? That's crazy. My back! Oh my goodness. For those who are in here now that wasn't in here earlier, I will be having back surgery soon and I will be gone for 2 months. But don't worry. The the prayer is that I'll be back. And in less pain so I can go live longer. And live more. Because that's why I don't go live, because of health issues and back problems. So hopefully this surgery helps. And then I'll be able to go live more. Because I missed you guys. I missed you. But yeah, I was supposed to know Friday when I was going to have my back surgery consultation. But um they were still reviewing it. So hopefully on Monday we'll find out. Also, if you guys like Star Wars, make sure you go to Burger King on May the 4th because you get special cups and all that stuff. And yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so I got all the ones on here. I've collected them all. So next, I need to do these ones. So we need a Nav X, a Vect Arm, and a Hover. Rare. So Nav X, rare. Vect Arm, rare. And Hover, rare. So that's what we're looking for next. And then obviously we're still looking for these guys who are really hard to get. So, um, that's the goal. Vect Arm. We got this. Oh yeah. $7.28. Why? Why? Tell me why. Why? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Wait, what were the other two? Hold up. We're looking for hover. Hover R. Hover, hover, hover. Okay, let's just look for hover R. And then the other ones that we're looking for. One at a time here. One at a time. Okay, hover R. Hover. Hover. We're waiting for hover. We're gonna get them all. We're gonna get them all. This one's only a minute. Okay, so now we're on to epics. So we need Amp Walker, Sentry, and Optipod. So Amp Walker, Sentry, Optipod. So I'm gonna focus on Amp Walker and Sentry. Amp Walker and Sentry. Amp Walker Sentry. Amp Walker Sentry. Amp Walker Sentry. Amp Walker. Amp Walker. Amp Walker. Amp Walker. Amp Walker. Sentry. Amp Walker Sentry. Amp Walker Sentry. My back hurts. I probably need to get off soon. This one, I never see. So it's probably more rare. So. Optipod. Yay. 11. 13. I need room for another one. Wait, what's this one at? 13. Let's get him. You're there to pick me up. You fill up my cup. Yay! Okay. Nav X. Nav X. Nav X. Amp Walker. Sentry. Nav X. I thought I had Nav X. Ling Shot. Optipod. I thought I had Nav X. For some reason, I thought I had Nav X. But apparently I don't. Question mark. Weird. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. There's Navix. So, Amp Walker, Sentry. Amp Walker, Sentry. Amp Walker, Sentry. Yes! Finally. Finally one from over here. Finally! About time. Ooh, guys, there's a Gibble. Get the Gibble. Get the Gibble. Catch the Gibble. Get that Gibble, man. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get the Gibble. Now and always. Do, do, do. 2.9 million. $2.9 million. $336. 360 something. So this one we're gonna swap. And then you can go to the lounge. Take a break. You deserve it. Okay. Was that one I even needed? We'll find out. Until Tech. Do I have an Until Tech already? An Until Tech? Hold on. Do I even need that one? Until Tech. I need him. Okay. Wow. Okay. Amp Walker Sentry. Amp Walker Sentry. Amp Walker Sentry. Amp Walker. Hi there. Hello, Shiny Flamingo. How are you doing today? How was your weekend? Yay, I needed this guy. Oh, yeah. Woot! 12 minutes. 5 minutes. This is cheaper. Pretty good. Just got done watching the Kentucky Derby. How are you? Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm good. I am waiting to hear back so I can have a back surgery consultation. Other than that, I'm doing great. 1.6 million. Hello. Okay, 207. You can go to the lounge. Can I pray for you over that? Yes, please. I'd appreciate that. I could always use the prayers. Mainly that they will approve the surgery and I can get it. Okay, we got this. This is gonna help with our rebirth thing. once it gets done. Yay. 4. I'm gonna swap you. You're 207, but we'll just sell. We're just gonna sell you. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got the Optipod. We got the Util Tech, so we need Amp Walker, Sentry. Amp Walker, Sentry. Amp Walker, Sentry. Amp Walker, Sentry. Amp Walker. We need the ground mech that's gold as well. But we need Amp Walker. Amp Walker! Thank you! We're trying to catch all the droids. Gotta catch them all! Why does it take so long? 16 minutes? That's crazy. I don't think I have any others that are. This is 630. 364. How much are you? Oh, I'll switch you. And then you're 364. Okay, so. Oh, wait. We need ground mech. A gold ground mech. Gold ground mech. And then we need Amp Walker Sentry. Amp Walker Sentry. Oh, we have Amp Walker. So Sentry. We need Sentry. Sentry ground mech. Sentry ground mech. Sentry and ground mech. Sentry and a gold ground mech. Sentry ground mech. Sentry ground mech. We got this.
14 minutes and 12 minutes. We just need the ground merc. BB. R2? I don't have R2 yet. So after we do all of the defaults, then we need to do all the gold, and then do all the diamonds, and then do all the rainbows. So that's how you catch all the droids. Just like catching all the Pokemon. You gotta have them all. I love how I said I was gonna play the other games like an hour ago and I still haven't. I just love this game. It's not my fault. Strike Orb? I don't think I have that one. Okay, 16 minutes. 10. 12. I'm gonna have to get off soon, you guys. My back's hurting too much. Oh. The pain. Whee! 3.78 million. Stop. I'm trying to talk to this guy. Stop. Okay, swap. And you. Goodbye. Peace out, home scout. Yay. I still need sentry.
Sentry. Come on, Sentry. Okay, what else do I need? I know I need the ground merc, but here I need BBR2. BBR2. BBR2 ground mech. Still looking for that ground mech. That nice rare ground mech. R2. I don't think I have him either. But I'm gonna get him later. I need a gold ground mech. And then I need R2 or BB for default. But I think BB is expensive from what I remember. I'm pretty sure BB is expensive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure BB is really expensive. Let's see. Fly away your glory. Hallelujah, by and by, oh, fly away. I don't know if I need roller. Mission complete. Mission complete. I have a mission that has been completed. I don't need you anymore. I need the gold ground mech. R4 rainbow. Away your glory. Oh, hallelujah, by and by. I fly away. Bow, 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 bow. R3. Senate hover com. Hover R. Where's my ground mech? CB. Ground mech is super rare to get. Super hard. Imperial probe. R8. Pit. Navex. 2BB. Mouse. R3 gold. Where's all the ones I need? They're like, Victoria needs these ones, so we're not gonna put them out now. Too bad. Hallelujah, by and by. R2. Wasn't it R2 that I needed? Right? R2? R2. I'm pretty sure I needed R2. Pretty sure I needed R2. R2, huh? They came back from a good mission. What did you bring us? I already have this. You know what? Where them guys at? I don't need that. I already got it. Okay, next. Why can't it be gold? Here you go. Mustafa. Go ahead. Go at him. Go get him. Okay. Now. This guy. What was that line? Is always mine. Yeah, yeah. Always time. Be my companion, sir, because you're taking over. 1.6, 1.6, 2.9. Let's switch you over with this guy. Wait, 3 point. No, this guy. Swap. And you can go to the lounge because I think this will be one other one, right? Once I do the thing, so then I can want him back and get even more monies. Okay, now let's see what we got here. What are we working with? Other than we still need the gold ground mech. We got Sentry. We got Strike Orb. So we need BB, R2, R6. BB, I just got R2, so we need R6. 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 One minute left. $2.3. Let's see if there's anything higher. Oh, definitely swap with that guy. Sorry, R9. I'm selling you. I got someone who makes a lot. Oh, you're gonna be next. Yes, sir. Be prepared. Be prepared. Okay, so we need BB R6. BB R6. BB R6. BB R6. BB R6. BB R6. Yes. Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around one more time and then we're gonna find someone to raid because my back is hurting really, really bad. Um, and I need to take a break before we do our Discord Bible study and movie night. So. Yeah, this is basically it. The only one I'm looking for is the ground mech. I have the ARG. Did I sell it? I thought I had that one. Did I sell it? I think I sold it. I'm gonna have to do it next time I get on. Man, I was so close to getting the 6. It's okay. Let's go back and see what I have. Return to the lobby. Because I got a lot of XP from that game. That game gives you some good XP. So if you want to get XP, it's a good game to get XP for. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lay down until 10. Oh my goodness. Hopefully I don't fall asleep. That would be bad. That would be bad. That wouldn't be good. Wilmer. I'm getting there. Let's see. I'm not gonna change it. I just want to see the new person. Where's she at? Her? I don't want a rock outfit. Let's see what edit styles she has. Ooh, that one's cool. Oh, I like that one too. It's not the exact. Of course, it doesn't have the one I like. Hold on. Let's find a different one. I'll do that one for her. And then hold on. I want to see what it looks like without it. Okay, we'll do that. And then we want to add 2 other ones. So we're going to do this one. And then we're going to do... Which other one do we want to do? That one's cool. Okay. Save loadout. New one. Yes, save. Okay, so we have a different loadout. So let's go back to this one. Save loadout. That's this one. Save. Okay. There we go. Nice. We got it. We're good. Oh, I didn't unlock all of his stuff yet. Whoopsie. I really want to get her before the thing ends. That's my goal. The Clone Wars. Darth Maul. Bleach. I haven't seen that in forever. Forever. Oh, it's a little doggy. Stellar and Hunter. I don't know who that is either. Oh, I have to show you guys real quick. So, they have karaoke on here. So if you go to festival main stage, correct? And then I'm gonna do no fill custom. Okay, I'll show you real quick. So they have karaoke version now, so you can sing. It's like rock band now. So cool. So I want to show you real quick before I get off. It's fancy. A taco sounds good right about now. Taco. Taco. Okay, so this thing of songs, there's actually a lot better songs this time than it was last time. But they have like Carry On My Wayward Son, Can't Stop This Feeling, Counting Stars, Espresso, I Want It That Way, Just Dance, Never Gonna Give You Up. Of course, had to get 5 stars on that one. Pumped Up Kicks, I sing. House Tonight. Somebody I used to know. Cut me off, make it like it never happened, and then we were nothing. Still Into You, Stitches, The Diary of Jane, The Sound of Silence. This one you would know if you heard it. I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. I wish it was the other Green Day song. Any of the other ones I don't really. So let's do one of them. Let's do this one. And maybe this one. Okay, so let me turn the sound off here. Okay. Hopefully because this is this, I don't know if it will not like the sound in the game for this. We'll find out. What I mean by that is, Twitch itself, but I can always take off the end, I guess. But we'll see. I'll just show you guys the karaoke version. It goes by really fast too. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Yeah, so I am gonna return to the lobby because I don't want to play too much of it and then, get the copyright thing. So, but yeah, that was it. Fancy, huh? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Who are we going to say hello today? Who is on? Oh my goodness, guys. We're gonna raid our friend Shuli. Shuli, because he's on right now. And there's not many other people on, so we're gonna raid our friend. Let's see. We got the raid message. The raid message. Okay, I think that's it. Okie dokie, you guys. Thank you so much for coming again. I hope you stay for the raid because it helps me and it helps the other person out. Thank you all for joining. I love you guys. Bye.